Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's guys, you just here, welcome back on my channel. We're back with another reaction to Game of Thrones on this Game of Thrones Thursday. This is Season 6, Episode 4, Book of the Stranger. And before we jump into the actual reaction and episode, I should let you guys know I do have a new co-host with me. It's actually, here's some behind the scenes info for you guys. I'm actually filming this on a Monday, and I got a brand new kitten on Friday. I was gonna wait till he actually runs around and makes an appearance, but yeah, this is Ghost. I got my own little ghost running around. My place is now haunted. Say hi, Ghost. Hi, everybody. So, yeah, he's only 8 weeks old. He's gonna be 9 weeks old this week, so kids make noise. He's gonna be running around, making some noise. I do apologize to you guys. If that bugs you guys, definitely skip this reaction. Maybe the next couple, because there's going to be some growing pains. But let's get into the actual show, because last episode, Jon Snow, he made his return. He is back from the dead, but his watch has now ended. So I don't know where he goes from here. There's only one way to find out. If you guys are looking for my full reactions to the show, the link to my Patreon is down in the description below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. He left his sword? You gotta bring that with you, man. He pretty much just walked off, though. Or is he still there? Okay.
We know it's coming here. How can you leave us now?
I did everything I could, you know.
You swore a vow.
Aye, I pledged my life to the Night's Watch. I gave my life.
For all knights to
They
come.
killed me, Ed, my own brothers.
Something's going down. This is happening right now? Ghost, I'm excited. Yo. I might get some hate, but I think I'm gonna cry. She made it. Yo, I'm so happy right now. Long time coming, man. I thought their journey was gonna be longer. Like, honestly, I was expecting them to go there and him not be there. Oh, that is so great to see. Finally, a win for the Starks.
Where will you go?
Where will we go?
There's only one place we can go. Home.
Or should we tell the Bones to pack up and leave?
We'll take it back from them.
Ooh!
It's ours.
Take it
and
back.
ours, and Bran's, and Rickon's, wherever they are, it belongs to our family. We have to fight for it.
I'm tired.
Take it back.
If we don't take back the North, we'll never be safe.
Can't just
I
walk
want you
away.
to help me. But I'll do it myself if I have to.
You saw Jon Snow now.
She's loyal to him.
The prince that was promised.
Her true image just came back to me. I kind of forgot about that. Fuck. No. 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 I almost erased it from my memory.
What happened to the princess?
I saw what happened. I saw Stannis' forces defeated in the field.
My lady, I'm Sir Davos Seaworth.
We've met before Renly was assassinated with blood magic.
That's in the past now.
Or is it?
He admitted it, you know.
Who did?
Stannis, just before I executed him.
Is this Robin? He's getting older. He's still shit, though.
The defender of the Vale!
Uncle Peter!
You told me you were taking Sansa Stark home with you to the Fingers. And yet, not long ago, we received reports that she has been married to Ramsay Bolton in Winterfell.
How many people knew of my travel plans with Sansa Stark? I shared my intentions with you, and no one else. The Lord of the Vale stands before us, and only his judgment concerns me. I think he deserves one more chance. What do you say?
Fine.
This little psycho.
My friends in the north tell me Sansa has escaped Winterfell. I expect she's headed to Castle Black, where her brother serves as Lord Commander. But she won't be safe there. Not with the Boltons after her.
We should help her.
That was my instinct as well.
Yo, he was waiting for that right there.
Our Lord has spoken. Gather the Knights of the Vale. The time has come to join the fray.
There's a lot of shit happening this episode.
You invite the enemy.
I'm really liking the start of it.
Ed, here is the Queen's proposal. Slavery will never return to Marine, but she will give the other cities of Slavers Bay time to adjust to the new order. Instead of abolishing slavery overnight, we will give you 7 years to end the practice.
What? 7 years?
In exchange, you will cut off your support for the Sons of the Harpy.
We do not support the Sons of the Harpy.
You will cut it off all the same.
It's like, you don't have to say it out loud, but you're gonna cut it off. Such a good speaker.
Gift to our honored guests.
I accept. Okay, we're finally catching up with these two.
You alright?
I feel like they're gonna kill each other.
Couldn't catch your breath. When Khal Drogo died, she was supposed to come here and join the Dosh Khaleen. That's where they have taken her.
See, he's smart.
The Temple of the Dosh Khaleen.
He knew exactly where they were heading. He saw.
Don't worry. It didn't touch you. You know what happens? I know what happens.
They're definitely gonna run into trouble. You're not merchants. Jorah. Nice.
If they find a body with a stab wound, the whole city will be looking for us.
It's like hitman shit. Oh, what the fuck? I was gonna say, you're gonna have to find a dumpster to drop that body off in.
No! Don't hurt her!
You give us away. We have to go now.
Bring her.
We will never get out of Face Dothrak alive.
All we can do is try.
We can do more than that. And you're going to help me.
What is she up to? Oh. Margaery. Queen Margaery. Somebody help her. When was the last time she saw daylight?
If I were to let you leave right now, where would you go?
I'd go to my brother. My husband, my family.
Seeking out your family means seeking out sin.
I don't know, guys. I'm not a huge fan of this High Sparrow anymore.
Let's go and see him.
Who?
Your brother.
Is he still alive? We haven't seen him in a minute. Okay, he's alive. That would have been freaking morbid.
You need to stay strong.
Marjorie's a fighter.
Don't stay strong. You are the future of our house, the future of our family.
I don't care about that. I just want to stop.
No, he is suffering.
You are beset with enemies, both within and without.
What are you doing here?
Get him out of
I am
there.
advising the king on our current predicament.
Leave.
Watch him be like the sole survivor of this entire series. Honestly, his character is freaking hilarious to me. And he knows exactly what he's fucking doing. Look at that. Oh my god.
I've been thinking about the High Sparrow. As have we all, unfortunately. Something I want to tell you. Something the High Sparrow told me.
He does not know what he's getting himself into.
You can always trust me.
A small council meeting has been postponed on the king's orders.
The High Sparrow seized
I
power.
wanna hear this.
Full well we bicker amongst ourselves instead of seizing it back.
In a few days, he'll have a trial for me. But before that, Queen Margaery will make her walk of atonement.
Oh no.
Are they going to use a stunt double for that?
That cannot happen. That will not happen.
Hopefully
I
not.
agree.
I was going to say, why don't they just merge and take them out? But
Do you want Lancel back?
I guess all the king cares about is Margaery.
Of course I want him back.
Understandably.
And stand aside. And let the people that took him from you be destroyed.
Theon. What a journey he's been on. I don't think this is going to end well for him. I could be wrong here. I've been wrong plenty of times before, but...
They told me you were home and I didn't believe it. Theon Greyjoy, I said. He's dead.
I should have listened to you. You're the only one.
That doesn't matter anymore. Stop crying. Look at me. Tell me what you want.
He just wants to live at this point.
They've cleaned you up nicely.
He's going to rape her too?
You know who I am?
She eyed that knife right away.
I can give you what you want.
And you're sure you know what that is?
She's getting closer to the knife too.
Same thing men always want.
She's going to go for it. This is like her technique.
You're a good talker.
And his wife is out of town.
You're a much better talker than Theon.
I just want her to grab the knife and just fucking jab him once.
Not so.
He already knew. Wow. And he goes right back to fucking eating slices of apple.
A letter for you, Lord Commander. To the traitor and bastard Jon Snow. You have betrayed your own kind. You have betrayed the North. Winterfell is mine, bastard. Come and see. Your brother Rickon is in my dungeon.
You are the son of the last true Warden of the North. Northern families are loyal. They'll fight for you if you ask. A monster has taken our home and our brother.
It's time for the North to rise up.
We have to go back to Winterfell and save them both.
Come on, Jon. Oh, they stayed behind. Don't you want to know what I think? You're a small man. None of you are fit to lead the Dothraki. But I am. So I will. Mother of Dragons. She's just gonna walk out of the flames. For everyone to see. Let her walk out like a badass. Naked. Ghost! Yeah, they praise her. Hey, buddy. There you go, Jorah. Most of that is not going to make it to YouTube, but that's okay. Alright guys, that was Game of Thrones, Season 6, Episode 4, Book of the Stranger. And I gotta say, I actually really enjoyed this episode. Obviously, I'm gonna start at the very end, but I also really want to talk about what happened at the very start. But yeah, those final moments of the episode, Ghost, he actually woke up, and I gotta say, he was pretty dang good all episode. He was super quiet, he was passed out, he was a little bit riled up during the intro, and he's a little bit riled up now. He's freaking doing laps, so you might see me looking all over the place, but yeah, during that scene, he actually woke up and joined me to see Khaleesi walk from the flames once again. We have seen that before. I think it was the very end of Season 1, the season finale of Season 1, and yeah, that was a great moment because we knew something was about to go down. We knew she had a plan. We just didn't know exactly what it was because she could have very easily escaped and just ran off with Jorah, Daario, and all of them. And actually this new girl, I forget her name, but yeah, she's very pretty as well. But this new squad that they have, they could have just got up, ran away. Like they were saved at that point. But Khaleesi's like, no, we still got work here to do. And then we actually saw what her work was when she went back. They had that little meeting there. I guess they were deciding what to do with her or something. I don't know what that whole meeting was exactly about with the other Khals, but yeah, when we saw her like tip the flames over, each like, I don't know what they're called, but like each like canister, I guess, push them all over, burn them all. Each like they're all talking shit at first. They're like, yeah, we should all rape you, then have our horses rape you after. That's our way. It's like, all right, you know these guys are going to get it. I just don't know exactly how. And then she pushes over all those flames, and then they get trapped. They burn alive. I guess one of them could have took a shot at her, tried to kill her in that moment, but at the end of the day, they were all going to die anyway. They tried to escape. They're like pushing. The doors were barred up. Everybody came running in to see what the commotion was right in front of everybody. And then she arose from everything, walks out of the flames. And that's when everybody is just like praising her, like, Misa, Misa. I don't think they were actually saying it, but they should have been because it was a Misa moment for sure. But that was as great as that was. I want to go back to the very start because this episode started off with some fire. Very first, I think it was like the first couple scenes, like Jon was getting ready to leave the wall and everything and just go on his way. And then we see Sansa pull up with Brienne. I'm like, wait, what? That's going down right now, this episode? Like, I was expecting, honestly, for it to take a few episodes, if not her arrival at the end of the season, and then Jon would no longer be there. He would be on his new journey, whatever that may be. But now, they've set up a lot of stuff this episode. They talk about the wars to come, and I think going back to Season 5, Episode 1, I think that was the episode with that title, but they mentioned it quite a few times since, and I gotta say, this episode really got me hyped up for the wars to come. The first one, while I'm still talking about Jon Snow and Sansa, because, yeah, I might as well stick on that, because I gotta say, that scene, just them finally meeting, like, we don't get very many wins as Stark fans. I don't know how many of you guys are out there with me, but I feel like there's quite a few, and I just feel like we don't get a lot of wins in this show. Every time you feel like something good is about to happen for the Stark fans, yeah, they pull the rug out from underneath us, and we just go flying like Scream 3. But I gotta say, in that moment, I don't care if anybody hates on me or not, I got super teary-eyed. I don't think I actually shed a tear, but I wasn't even sad. It was just so beautiful to see. It's a long time coming. 6 seasons. When was the last time they saw each other? Like season 1, episode 1 or episode 2, like one of the very first episodes. So I think, yeah, Jon was sent off the very first episode, so it's been that freaking long. We know what both of them have been through. Jon Snow was just killed off, like he just came back from the dead, so we know what he's been through. And Sansa, like the Ramsay letter basically said, gave a little bit of a piece, let Jon Snow a little bit of a piece of what she's been through, just talk about the rape and whatnot. So yeah, I'm glad that they finally reunited. It was such a beautiful moment. I was not sad, but I swear my reaction is going to look like it was a sad moment. It was not, though. It was actually a beautiful scene. I freaking loved that moment, and then them hugging and everything. Like, that was so great. I know I'm sounding super soft right now, but I'm just a fan of the Starks. I just love them. I love these characters, so to see something good like that happen, I know it may not last, so that's why. Let me have this one, guys. Let me have this one moment. The other time I thought we were going to have a reunion, Red Wedding happened. So yeah, let me have this moment, guys, please, because I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a great scene, and it really set up the episode from there, especially that war, one of the wars to come, which would be going up against the Boltons and taking back Winterfell, or as Hot Pie would say, Winterhell, which I cannot wait for. I'm assuming that's going to be an episode 9, episode 10 thing, end of the season, climax, but I am freaking here for it. If it happens the next episode, hey, bring it on. I will freaking gobble that right up, eat it up, because I'm really looking forward to that, I gotta say. But there's a lot more that went down this episode. I don't want to just focus on Jon Snow and Sansa, as great as that was and freaking incredible to see. I really enjoyed that. There's 2 other scenes that I don't know, I just got a kick out of. And there are a couple little things. Actually, the one of them I'm going to bring up first because it's very, very quick. And that's Grandmeister Pycelle, because his scene with Cersei and King Tommen, it was very quick. He wasn't really in this episode for very long, but just his character, I don't know. I freaking hate his character so much, but at the same time, I freaking love him because he plays his character perfect. He's just one of those characters, or one of those actors like that in the role, where it's just so fitting, and he knows how to play it up. Especially, I love the beef between Cersei and him, because he plays it up just for her, just to freaking piss her off even more, because she constantly is like pushing him around. So he gets like those little jabs back at her. I'm surprised he even goes for them, because he's risking his life doing that. But that one scene where he's just walking off and being sent away, like he's in King Tommen's ear, and then Cersei walks up, it's like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, all right. And then as he's going off, like you hear the shackles, he's going extra slow on purpose just to piss her off. And then the look he gives her after, oh man, chef's kiss. That was freaking perfect. I love that scene. I just got a kick out of it. I know in the long scheme of things, that scene is just kind of like filler. It's not really big or anything in regards to his part of the scene, but I just enjoyed it. I like what I like, guys. And then the other one I wanted to bring up is Robin, or I believe it's Lord Robin, if I know his title at the moment, because yeah, let's just go with that. But Littlefinger as well, man. He is so powerful without actually being powerful, kind of like Tywin in that sense, in regards to he doesn't actually have to be the king in regards to make moves like a king. So just him having Robin's ear, and just, man, he's had it for so long. Was this always his plan, to basically kind of raise him and then be on his side, so that way he can make him think that the decisions that he's making are his own? But they're really all Littlefinger's. Man, is anything ever going to come back and bite Littlefinger? Because I honestly thought when he went back to King's Landing, he was done for. Like Cersei was going to call him out on his 2-faced ways, or 5-faced ways, his Littlefinger freaking ways. But no, he's still freaking slipping and sliding through like all the mud right now. So I don't know how he's made it this far. Like, he is super slick, but I feel like at the same time, it's so easy to see what he's up to. Like that one guy that basically almost died, that freaking scene where Lord Robin almost sent him flying. Like, he was basically begging for his life. Like, I was always good to you, my man. I was always fair. Please don't send me flying. Like, just that scene alone, he definitely picked up on what Littlefinger is all about, but he didn't really have a choice. Like, he can't really go against Robin or Littlefinger. Otherwise, either way, he's dead. So he's being forced, his hand is being forced to work with him and provide his army and go from there. But just the fact that it's so obvious from that scene alone what Littlefinger is up to, I'm surprised it hasn't come back and bit him in the ass up until this point. But Robin, man, you see him shoot the arrows too, and freaking, they're going nowhere near the target. And the other guy that almost died that scene, he's just looking on, rolling his eyes like, oh, fuck, I hate this kid. This kid sucks, but there's not really much I can do. So that was definitely a really interesting scene. I liked it. And then what else went down this episode? I feel like there was so much that went down this episode, even though it, at the end of the day, still felt like a setup episode. But I like the setup in this a lot more than the last one. I don't know if you guys know where I'm coming from, because there's different ways of doing it. You can be exciting while also not having to be balls to the wall action crazy, which I feel like this episode accomplished. Obviously at the very end there we had that dope scene with the fire, but disregard that scene. Everything else I'm talking about, like, more or less it was a slower episode. It was a setup episode for a lot of things, but there was a lot of moving parts. But I think the last thing I actually want to talk about is Theon. He finally made it home. I wasn't sure how long it was going to take him to actually get back either, and I didn't think it was going to go well, but for the most part, I think it actually went well for him, because his sister is right there. She's not really on the throne of wherever they are, but she's basically the next in command when it comes to their family and just in regards to the whole hierarchy of everything. So the fact that he went back, she immediately assumed that, yes, you're coming back for the throne because his father is dead. But no, he doesn't want that at all. I think he just wants to live, and he said in that scene alone that he wants to help her, and I do feel like she's more deserving of it. And the one thing I thought, or how I thought the scene was going to go, is the fact that she might actually think that he's undercover, when that was not the case. She didn't even really question him. She did say, like, they broke you. You're not even my brother. Like, they sent pieces of you to prove that you've been broken and flayed or whatever. So yeah, the fact that she's kind of like taking him in, and maybe it's because he's willing to support her claim for the title. So yeah, I'm definitely interested to see where that goes. I'm not like the biggest fan of her or anything, but I've always said she's a real one for basically going to save him when her own father, or their own father, basically said, nah, he's dead. Just leave him be. I'm not even going to waste a single man on going to do that. And she did it by herself. Like, she could have, that was basically a suicide mission at that point, but she kept it real. She tried to save her brother, and we all saw how that scene went. But now that he's back and she's still kind of taking him in, I do feel like she's a good person at the bottom of it, even though she definitely puts on a brave and tough face, because she's a tough cookie for sure. But now that they're together and she's going to be the head of the family, where do they go from here? I have freaking no idea. But yeah, like I said, I did enjoy this episode. It was definitely a setup episode, kind of like the last one, but it was definitely better than the last one. And like I said also, I'm looking forward to the wars to come. Winterfell, we must freaking take it back. That's all I'm saying. If we can get more good stuff, but the fact that we did get good stuff this episode involving the Starks, it's probably not going to go well, but we shall see. As always, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like and subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I am not the one to be yo-yoing when you put that shit on me. Then I watched you leave, let you back in, you came back in and shit on me. Drag me along for a week.